Ta-da! There we go. So welcome to those. I want to welcome all those that are new, and I know we for sure have a couple new people on the show, and I know that there's some that are not that are not necessarily on the chat. So welcome if you can just hear me, and we're gonna get started. Today I'm gonna do something totally different. I want to show you how to use PanPastels since they are our sponsors this month. And I want to use them a little bit in a different way than I've been using them on our mixed media, what do you call it, art journal, right, that we were creating, the Prima. So what I'd like to do is I'd actually like to draw. I'd like to draw. I know, it's insane. You guys are going to watch me draw, and then we're going to paint with the PanPastels. So let's get started. And I've prepped my surface so you guys don't have to literally watch me dry with a heat gun. So I've prepped this with gesso because I ran out of this. There's usually a pastel prep that you can use, but I don't have any left. So I used gesso, but I wanted my surface to be prepped to some extent. And can everybody hear me okay? I just want to make sure. And so what we're going to do is I've been a little bit addicted lately to lotus flowers. Like, I just love them. And so I've been sketching them out. And so as you can see, whoops, I want to show you, I've been playing with some sketches. Okay. And aren't you guys impressed that I can draw? It's been my little secret. I've been learning how to draw. And I've just, this one didn't turn out so good. So this one we can kind of scratch out on the bottom here. But yeah, I've just kind of been playing. So we're going to sketch some out and on this page, and we're going to paint a nice little scene on here. And if we have time, I'd like to create another two-page spread, but more using the PanPastels in a different way. So I just want to, you know, I want to show you which Poppy. I didn't draw Poppy. Where's the Poppy? Oh, this is actually, this is supposed to be a lotus leaf. Because you know the lotus leaves are really, really big. But yeah, it does kind of, yeah, it's a leaf. Anyway, I'm going to paint it green. So anyhow, I'm going to attempt to do this again. I hope I can. I'm going to put it on the side so I can kind of copy it. And yeah, so let's get started. I don't really know which side I want to do it on. Maybe I'd like to do the big one on here and then the smaller ones on here. I don't know. We'll start with that. And it's really hard because it's really puffy now, and that's really annoying to me. It's very, very annoying. All right, so let's get started, and then I'll go ahead and paint it, which will be the fun part. But this way you can now just watch me draw. And I might, woo! Just a sec. Hang on. Hang on. Sorry, guys. Something toppled over and it made a big mess. Oh yeah, I'm fine. It's the, I don't know what happened here though. Just give it a moment because now it's out of focus. Focus. Is it back in focus? No. Focus, baby. All right, I think we're good. Whew, that was something. Come on, why is it out of focus? Why is it doing this to me? Maybe I need to put an object. I think it just needs something to focus on. There we go. We'll move that to the side. All right. Looks good now? All right, let's get going. So I'm going to create kind of a big one, and you guys can follow along with me. Okay. It's not going to be perfect. I've just been playing, so just and I find that I don't always talk that much while I'm and don't worry about eraser lines, by the way, because they're going to be covered anyhow, which is really great when we do our PanPastels. So it's not even a worry. I'm not worried, at least. Okay. I'll show you how beautifully they'll be covered, and then this will be erased as well. Okay. I'm going to make this a little bit bigger. Who's attempting to draw with me? Come on, you brave souls. I bet you Kimberly is. I bet you Kimberly is. She's my brave little crafter. She's been crafting for a long time. Haven't you, Kimberly? Just like that. And do you notice how many lines I'm making? That's kind of sketching. It's okay. You can keep erasing. I'm not the best, you know. I don't draw perfectly because I've just been learning, but I can paint. I can paint like the best of them. But ask me to draw, it's just not my thing yet. Like I said, getting a little bit better. So this will be doing that. What are you saying, oh my God, for? I'm going to move this up a little bit. I hope it doesn't go out of focus again. And I'm just going to, just like that. Just like that. And then maybe we'll do, I'll move this over a little bit. Hopefully it doesn't fall. And then we'll do a little peak right here that comes down like that. And then maybe we'll do another leaf right here. What do you guys think? Thinking one right here. Maybe we'll make it a little bit more ornate though. A little bit more swirly. So we'll just erase. And it doesn't erase very well with gesso, as you can see. It's like the gesso doesn't like to erase that well, which is fine. Because you won't see any of this when we oh, let me see. I was gonna do the one over here because the other one will sit on top of it. And it'll kind of come down like this. It's a little bit too small. Let's try it again. So who's drawing with me? Oh, you've been logged on for an hour? Oh, wow. Ustream is not playing nice tonight. I'm sorry about that, you guys. You know, and it's kind of driving me nuts lately because, you know, you pay for a service. You're hoping that they will, you know, be half decent. So that's kind of one, okay? It's not the greatest, but once you paint it, it'll look much better. So I hope you're enjoying that. And then what we'll do, the Lotus kind of has a beautiful, like a really nice thick stem. It's nice and thick, right? So it'll come down kind of like that. And then what I was thinking to do is maybe to do a nice little lotus leaf right here, like nice and big. So we'll, it's kind of like wavy, and it can come down all the way to here. And they're really, really big. Like they are really big. Kind of like that. Kind of like a poppy to some extent, right? But not. The poppy's not big, but it kind of has that same shape. Does that make sense? Sorry, I might be a little bit off camera. And then little stem on the bottom, which you can't see right now, because if I move it again, it's going to be all shaky. Yeah, it's a lotus. I think that's what it's supposed to be. Forgive me if it doesn't really look like one. It's just, you know, the way I draw some. Okay, and then I'm going to erase those lines because we don't want to see those in the middle. Okay. All right. So the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to do some on the other side. And we kind of maybe want another lotus leaf right here though, maybe a small one. So I'll do the stem on the bottom here, and then maybe I'll do another one kind of like right here, right, just like that. And then another piece. Do you see how like not hard that is? It's awesome. It's really easy to create a little lotus leaf. Okay, just like that. And then maybe we'll do down here, maybe we can do a tiny little bud, right? Tiny little bud growing. And the buds are really easy. They're just like a little, like that. And then they have, usually they have a little, it's like leaves coming off of it. They're all like pasted together, right? It's just like that. Hey, free spirit. Looks good to you? Okay, good. All right. So we're going to paint this in a moment. So let me move over to the other side. Okay. So now we're going to move over, whoops, to here. Just like that. And it's going to be out of focus for a moment. Just give it a minute to catch on. Just give it a moment. Come on, baby. Focus. Focus on me. Focus. There we go. Is it good now? All right. Maybe I'll leave that on right there. And the other one that I wanted to do, I was playing with it today. I was a little bit self-conscious about it, but I'm going to do it anyway, okay? So I'm going to draw the stem. Just like that. I should probably sharpen my pencil, but that's okay. And I'm going to do one big one. So it's kind of like that. Whoa. That is so not how I wanted it to look. So I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. I'm going to erase. Where's my eraser now? Where'd it go, you guys? Where did you guys see it? And I don't see it. Uh-oh. We need an eraser. Where'd it go? There it is. It's hiding on me. This is the one I was a little bit self-conscious about, but that's okay. We're going to keep trying. It's the beauty of PanPastels is that it'll get covered. It's a little bit better. Okay. And then inside of it is another one. And I'm kind of using a soft pencil, which maybe I should have used a different one, but that's okay. I'm going to change it's kind of going to be right here. Just like that. All right. And then another one is going to come out kind of like right here. And then maybe another little one right there. And what's so awesome about the lotus, this is kind of going to be the piece where it connects. And this leaf is kind of falling. We'll do the peak right there. And then there's another one kind of opening up right there. It's a lotus that's starting to open. Right, just like that. And then there's another one kind of starting to open up right here. And then another one right there. Just like that. Does everybody have video? Somebody's asking. I just want to ensure that everybody's got the video going. Okay. And then what's another one we can draw? And then another one that I thought of drawing was kind of like, you know, we could do some tiny buds. So we could do buds that are about this big, right, throughout. And we'll just ensure that it's got all the leaves kind of in there. Just like that. Perfect, right? And there's kind of, there'll be greenery right there, okay? And then maybe we'll do another one coming this way. So you don't always want them to be straight, right? And then just like that. Call it my defective. This could be my defective looking bud over there. Okay, good. You got video back? Awesome. And then I thought maybe we could do a nice big bud right here. Or one that's maybe half opening. What do you guys think? Maybe one that's kind of half opening. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know how to make this one very well, but we'll try it. Try this one out. It's kind of got pokies coming out, and they're kind of opening up. Just like that. And then it's kind of opening up like this. But it's not quite open just yet. It's got lots of little peaks poking through, but not quite open. Right? Just like that. Something like that at least. All right. And then it'll kind of have its base on the bottom, right? Which will be the, it'll kind of have this little leaf right here, which this will be a green leaf, and it'll kind of come like this. This will be the green leaf part, okay? Just kind of the base of it. Just like that, okay? Perfect. So that's good for right now. It's a nice little sketch. You can hear the video. Oh, you don't see me? Uh-oh. Okay. Now, the next thing that we're going to do then is now we're going to paint it, which is the really fun part. Oh, the lotus leaves. Hang on. Let's make a couple lotus leaves. Otherwise, it's not going to be full at all. It's going to be really weird. So we'll do that. And it'll kind of come like this. Here's one lotus leaf. And then kind of be half open. Just like that. And they have stems just like this. And then maybe a really big one in between these guys. And we'll do something like this. Okay, just like that. And maybe another one right here. Just a small one. And just like that. And then this one needs a stem, which will come right there. Perfect. Okay, something like that. Excelente. Now let's paint. Woo, woo. All right, let's grab our green. We can do our green first. And what we'll need is this green is called the bright yellow green shade. And it's the only green I have right now because I don't know where my other ones went. And I keep my beautiful little things in my little craft mate, which are awesome. So I can just press a button here and it pops out. And so I'm going to take one of these guys, which is a number 4. Okay. And I will pull this out. And I'm going to use this tool right here, the pointy tool. Okay, and pull that out. Put this to the side. And just like this, slide it in. Love these, and this is great for detailing. So I'm just gonna gather some. All right. And what's great is that I can go ahead and erase my lines if I find that they're a little bit too dark after. So, and I can do that right now actually. So I might erase some of these lines and then do them myself. But what it does is it creates a really nice shadow actually, which I love. Okay. And what's great about PanPastels is that if you went over the line, ta-da, you can erase it. Isn't that awesome? Love PanPastels. And then here, because I wanted a little bit of green on that detailing right here, right? Kind of wanted some green. I kind of wanted some green shading on this leaf too. It'll have a little bit. I'm going to make pink lotuses, but this will be a green leaf part. I do want it a little bit dark, but I apply. I find that if you pounce the paint on, it goes on better, and then you can go ahead and blend it. So if you just pounce it on and then blend. Yeah, it's a PanPastel tool. It's awesome. And I'm going to show you how they come, just so that you guys know. Let me show you. They come like this. It's called soft knife covers, and they come with the little things. What do you call them? The little pointy things. And you can get all sorts of different kinds. You can get, this is like the round, the flat, the oval, or the pointy. Okay. So yeah, you can, and they're not very expensive. This actually will be for one of our mixed media winner for the contest for this month, which we've extended till February just to give more people time to finish their year in review mixed media journal. Okay, so they will win. Do you guys want to see what you'll win? You'll win some of those tools as well as a full kit, a full PanPastel kit. Ta-da. I don't know if you can see it, a full picture of it. Isn't that cool? And there's more down here. There's more colors down here. Yeah. So it's really awesome. It's really, really great prize. Thanks to PanPastels. It is very yummy. So you guys will be able to play, which is just fabuloso. Lots of playing will be had by all. Okay, just like that. So right now I'm just focusing on doing the stems, and I'm going to erase them as much as I can, and then I can paint them freehand. All right. I'm in the zone, you guys. As you can tell, I'm totally in the zone at the moment, just so you know. That's how I get. quiet. It's a it's not a giveaway. It's a mixed media contest. So in the Lemore 1278 mixed media group, we have monthly contests, and this month was to create a year in review journal. You have to have at least 6 pages, mixed media pages, and using any pastels or PanPastels preferably, and you will win. You will be entered to win the PanPastels kit. So if you want, you can send me a private message and I'll add you to the group if you're not already a member. And I've extended it till February, so you still have an entire month to create it, which is really awesome. So lots and lots of time, you guys, to create. And I'm not too worried about going over the edges, like there's some dark stuff right here, because this whole thing is going to be painted anyway. So I'm actually totally not worried at all about it. Okay. And I'm going to do the lotus leaves a little bit in a different color. So then let's move to the next page right here for the green. And we'll do like that. Hope I'm not boring you today. It's my painting. But you know what? We didn't have a show on Tuesday, right? Because it was Christmas. So I can't have a show on Christmas. And then so many people have emailed me and asked me not to do a show on Tuesday because so many are away, but to do it on the Wednesday. What do you guys think? Do I make it look so easy? Oh, good. It is easy, you guys. I don't make it look that easy. It really is that easy. PanPastels are so easy to use. Like super, super easy. Okay. So let's go ahead and paint the rest of this. Let's find a different green. Let me just go grab one. Oops. Okay, and we'll do a little bit of this lighter green for it. And instead of using a different one, I'm gonna just flip it around. That's all. All right. Okay. Take care, Kiki. Oh, I'm sorry, girl. And so the same thing goes here, you guys. Where am I? Can you see what I'm doing? Yeah, you can see what I'm doing. And I'm just going to fill it in, and we're going to shade in a little bit. Okay. We're going to be shading. Whoops. And what I like about these is that they don't create a whole lot of dust like some other pastels and chalks, which is really great. Okay, just like that. And the reason I'm going lighter is because then I can go ahead with my darker tone and create some shading with it, and maybe my white. Okay. Just like that. And I'm actually going to I'm going to switch it around for a moment and open up my dark one and play with both of them together. Okay. And start to create a little bit of shading. So with my dark one, I'm kind of going over that line that I had earlier. And I'm doing the same thing up here. I wish this camera would let me zoom in so that you can really see. I know it looks yellow on the camera. It's not, you guys. It's green, but it is a yellowy green. Okay. just like that. Just creating a little bit of shading around the edges. Just like so. Okay. Yes. The camera probably makes it a little bit more stark than it actually is, but it's pretty soft. And with your fingers, you can blend it in pretty nicely. Okay. And even in the middle, you can remove some of that color and makes it a little bit nicer. Michaels does not carry PanPastels. Nope. You can order them. Where can you order them? You can order them, I think, if I'm not mistaken, Donna Downey's website carries it. She's got a shop, and she did have a sale on just recently on them, so you might want to check that out. And where can you can buy them at any art supply store. But they're fabulous. They're like my must-have thing. Like, for sure, one of my main art mediums that I use is PanPastels, because I use them for scrapbooking, I use them for mixed media, I use them for anything. So for sure, if there's anything I would say, get yourselves some PanPastels, and you'll love them. They're like painting with silk. They're just fabulous. This is a really big area, so using the little knife is not necessarily the best thing, but that's okay. This is what we're doing. Does it show up as yellow on your guys' end? Hey, Goldie Fish. How's it going? How is it going? All right, just like that. Okay, so now that I've filled it in, and I gotta go through there as well, right? Because that leaf is kind of going over it. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna peel that off, and I'm gonna take my dark one. Oops, the other way. I should have two tools, but I don't. I gotta get myself some more. Just like that. And so now I'm just shading it, right? And don't worry if you went over. Is anybody doing this with me, by the way? What is the brand name on my PanPastels? They're called PanPastels, sweetie. That's the brand name. It's PanPastels. That is the brand name. Is that what you meant to ask? Sorry, I can't always see the chat. I'm trying as much as I can, but sometimes it's a little hard. Just like this. It's coming together. Yay. Oh, I'm using a lighter tone. What am I doing? I'm supposed to be... No wonder it's not working for me. There we go. I'm like, how come it's not getting dark? I want it dark. Because I wasn't paying attention. I was looking at the chat. Just blending a little bit with my fingers. Finger's always the best blender, isn't it? Blending tool. And then I can go ahead with my eraser and just erase the pieces that I don't want sticking out too much. Okay. It's really awesome. They erase so beautifully. All right, just like that. Okay. And then I want to do a little bit of dark right there. Just like that. Okay. And This one as well needs a little bit of dark on the edges, just like that. And then we'll fill it in with the lighter tone. Your witch, you're saving your new journal for the beginning of the year. You guys learning something today? I hope so. I hope so. Okay, good. It's my goal always to ensure that you guys learn something new. Even though today's supposed to be a casual show, I still want to ensure that everybody's learning. And for those of you, how many of you are doing the January mixed media journal? Because if you are, your memories here, which we can't post links again for some reason, it's not letting us. Oh, look, it's allowing me links now. Yay! That is amazing. Yay. Okay. Your memories here is one of our sponsors this month, and you can get 20% off of your entire purchase if you purchase the all the stuff that I'm using. You can purchase anything from the shop. So let's see. I wonder if we can post the link. I don't know if Christina is on here. If Christina is on here, she can post the link to your memories here, which would be fantastic. Because if you put the code, and the code is Limor, L-I-M-O-R, then you can get 20% off the entire store. Isn't that awesome, you guys? Oh, perfect. Thank you, Jordy. Yay, yay, yay. Oh, there she is. Awesome. Yeah, so you guys need to enter the contest. It is awesome, you guys. All right, cool. Let's go to the other side. Enough green here. I think we can move to here. And I'm just going to move this onto here and onto here. All right. Okay, what is this? Light? I think this is light. It doesn't matter. It doesn't really, they don't get contaminated anyway. That's another beauty of the PanPastels. Oh, Christina, you should start carrying these. They're awesome. I wonder if you're able to get these. I don't know. Hang on, I got the sleeve in. It's the Prima Mixed Media Journal. And it's on her website. It's awesome. That's what we're using. Really? Oh. I don't know. PanPastels have been so popular. I wonder if people will buy them. Okay, this is the last of our leaves. Okay. And then we can get on with the flowers and the sky. It's already kind of coming together, don't you think, you guys? Thank you. I knew one day I would be brave enough to draw in front of you. The day has come. Day has come. Yeah, I believe it is $19 or something. No, it's less than that, isn't it? Just the journal itself, it's like $9 maybe? No, maybe I can't remember. No, it's a US website. Just got awesome prices. I've just been practicing, that's all. I've been practicing my drawing. That's why I can kind of draw now. Getting better. Before I couldn't draw stick people. Don't ask me to draw a face. Now that is so not my forte. I'm not sure I'll attempt it. At least not yet. It's not my thing right now. Faces are not going to be my thing for a little while. Not quite yet. All right, almost done with the leaves. Oh, I just love these. They're like silk. You guys could just play with them. Sorry, I'm being so quiet. It is. It's awesome. Awesome shipping. Just putting a little bit more on this side. All right. I know, you really do have to get some of those PanPastels, you guys. Okay, I'm going to put this aside, and let's start with our pinks. So, let me just close this. Give me one moment. Close this. Whoop, close this up. And where's my other lid? I don't know where it went, but that's okay. I'll just move this off to the side. And the next thing that we want to grab then is, I'm thinking we'll do like this pink, this pink, this pink, a little bit of white, and a little bit of yellow. Like we'll kind of do those colors. So these colors are, let's see here. This is Diary Lied Yellow Tint. I don't even know if that's how you say it. Let's see here. Titanium White. And this is Permanent Red Tint. This is Red Iron Oxide Tint. And this is Magenta Shade. I'm not sure we'll use the Magenta Shade, but maybe. Okay. So I'm going to put these to the side. And we're going to start with, yeah, we'll do a little bit of magenta. Let's see how it goes. Okay. Hang on. I'm trying to open it, and I'm going to break my teeth. I better get some scissors to open this up, because I've never used this color before, obviously. What has been gessoed? My page? Yes. My page has definitely been gessoed, if that's what you're asking. Okay, this is called the Magenta Shade, okay? And what I'm going to do then is I'm going to grab another one. I'm actually going to grab one of these little guys, that makeup brush, because it does awesome little detailing. And I'm going to grab quite a bit. And I'm going to do my big Lotus first, okay? I'm going to start with this one. And I don't want too much. Oops, wrong. But I just want a little bit. I'm going to pounce the color in there, because I can shade it later. So just pounce it there. It's like I want dark on the bottom and then gets lighter to the top. Okay. Make sense? And what I want is I actually want all of the tips of them, or sorry, the edges of my petals to be this dark magenta. So I'm going to go along with this little guy. Okay. And it covers the pencil lines really, really well too, which is really great. Just like that. And for those of you that don't draw, there at Stupendous, I think Stupendous, is that how you call it? Makes some pretty amazing looking stamps, some flower stamps. I'll pull one out and I'll show it to you in a little bit. And you can stamp in black or in gray, and then you can go ahead and color them in just as if you were, just like this, right? Like you drew it. Because not everybody can draw, right? I mean, I've so totally been there, so I know from experience. It is a lotus flower. Thank you. Yeah. Yes, I always use gesso when I use my gelatos as well. It makes a big difference because then they really slide really, really well. Gelatos are awesome. You guys know I'm a big fan. I'm glad you figured out it was a lotus flower. That makes me happy. Makes me very happy. Yeah, I think I've done that on one of my videos too, with the gelatos. I'm actually not using any particular set, Christina. I'm literally using colors that I have, but the number 2, this Mixed Media 2, is the one that the winner for my Mixed Media contest will receive. So I think the magenta might be this one that's in there, but no, it's not the one I'm using. But what's really great about the sets, you guys, is that when you, if you are not a great color matcher, right? If you just don't know how to color match, the sets are really great because they're all coordinating colors, right? So that's what's so awesome about them. Okay. Just like that. Do you notice how my pencil lines are practically covered? Just moving this a little bit. Do you have the gesso? I thought those were, are they powdery to the touch? Yes, they're powdery to the touch. They're definitely powdery. You don't have to gesso, but what you'll find is that whenever you prime any surface, no matter what medium you're using, your colors will always be more of the true color. They'll be brighter. Versus if you don't, then the colors get saturated into the page. Does that make sense? Yeah. Hopefully that made somewhat sense. And I love to use my fingers and just blend, making that leaf have a little bit of pink right here too, just like that. Okay, perfect. And oh, we'll put a little bit of pink on these buds down on the bottom. That's it. Okay, and then we'll put this to the side. We might use it a little bit again for some shading, but I can always put it over top of the light pink. Okay, so we'll go back to our big lotus, and then I'm going to be using this pink, which is the permanent red tint. Oh, and I haven't used this one before either, apparently, so let me cut that up. Just a second. Don't want to cut my fingers. All right. So just like that, and then a lot of them come with their own little things, which is great. All right. And so I'm going to pounce the color in there. And the reason I'm pouncing it in is because I'll get more vibrancy that way, and then I can go ahead and blend colors together. And actually, I could use the big sponge for this because maybe not quite this one, but I do have another type of sponge. Where are they? Let's see. Oh, there's one in here. Like that. Love that. Okay. It's a little bit easier. It'll cover my surface a little bit faster. And I'm leaving the tips because I want to put a little bit of yellow on the tips. They are not. They're like really, really heavy sponges. They're not the soft makeup sponges, you guys. So you can certainly use the makeup sponges, but they're not going to last. Especially if you use them on a canvas, it'll be like a one-time use thing, whereas this lasts you for a while. And you notice as I'm pouncing it in, that magenta is not as stark anymore, right? Isn't it coming together, you guys? Alright, so then, and we'll put a little bit of pink right here. And, oh, you know what we should have done? Oh, never mind. I'll do that after. Okay. Now I'm going to grab my yellow. And I think the yellow has its own little guy. And I'm going to go ahead and do some yellow tips and blend it in. Just like that. Look how beautifully they blend in. And they start to create a really cool, like, watercolor-y effect. They just blend. It's like using acrylic paint. It's so beautiful. I don't know if you can see the yellow blending. Just like that. Okay. I did ask Christmas. How about you guys? I gotta tell this today, but I spent all of yesterday and last night in the emergency room because I don't know if you guys remember, I had a kidney infection and a bladder infection. Well, it never cleared up apparently with the medication they gave me, and so I have been in tremendous pain, and so I ended up in Merge. And they figured out that the medication I was on didn't actually work. Surprise! So I'm on something new, and they gave me some pain meds and all that. So I'm kind of working without pain meds today because I didn't want to be high on a pain medication. But I'm actually okay. I'm sitting right now. I'm not too bad. I don't feel that bad. So it was an interesting day, to say the least, yesterday. I was not a happy camper. Could barely talk. I was just in so much pain. So, anyway. That was my Christmas. No, actually, it was fun. It was nice, and even though I was not feeling that great, the kids had a blast. It was awesome to watch them just have so much fun. So, it was great. How about everybody else? Tell me about your awesome Christmas. And right now what I'm doing, you guys, is I'm blending that really dark pink into the lotus. Okay? I don't want it to be stark. I did it at the beginning, but I don't want it to be really stark. So that's what I'm doing right now, just blending it into the page, the rest of the page. So if there's any pieces that are a little bit too dark, just blend them in. Okay? Just like that. And it gives it really, really nice shading, as you can see, right? Oh no. Oh right, that's right, Peggy. How are you feeling? I'm just creating shading, you guys, right now. Sorry, it's hard for me to watch the chat and create at the same time, as much as I want to find out how you guys' holiday was. Looks like we're gonna go over time. Is that everybody? Is everybody okay to go a little bit over time? Do you guys see the shading that I'm doing? Cool so far? All right, let's move on to the other side. Oh, and let's do a little bit of this little guy. Okay, we'll do the detailing on him after. I called it him. All right. All right. I think my family's back from the, they went to see the Christmas lights at the legislature. I think that's them. I think I can hear Ava's voice, so. Okay. Just like this. We still have to do the sky, you guys. It's a slow show tonight. Is it relaxing to watch me? That's good. Oh, oops, I forgot the yellow edging. Oops. Forgot to leave the yellow tips. I'll do that on this one. I find painting so relaxing. Whose head is going to explode? Who are you guys gloating over? All right, we'll put that down. Thank you, Marie. It's coming together for sure. Okay, so we'll blend a little bit of that, create a little bit of shadows over here. Just like that, right there too. Just like so. I like the pace of this show. It's very quiet and serene. It's just what I needed. Okay. Just want to create a little bit more shading right here. All right. And then we'll do a little bit of the yellow in this one because we missed it. So now we'll blend a little bit with yellow. Like that. All right. We'll blend those really dark spots. And what I want to do is I want to grab this dark one for a moment, and so that I can edge the tiny little guys. Give them a little bit of a line. Otherwise, they look kind of strange. Just like that, just a little bit. It's a little bit better, huh? I think so. All right. Just like that. And then this one right here, really quick. And then we're going to move on to the sky, and then we can keep blending the flowers. Once the sky is done, we'll just keep playing with it. Okay, but for now, let's create the sky. Otherwise, we're going to be here forever. Not that I mind, because I could create all night if I feel okay. All right, let's close this up a little bit. Just closing these up. And we'll get onto the sky. Give me a minute. Do you love it? Okay, good. Glad you guys like it. So far, so good, right? Oh, sorry, you guys. Just trying to close this up and I can't. All right, so let's grab a few colors here. Let's do these awesome, I don't know, I'm thinking maybe we should do maybe these two. And this is, this one's one of my favorite colors. It's called Turquoise. And then this one is called Phthalo Green Tint. It's a green, but it's very blue. And I really love it. So I'm just going to open this up. Do my shows ever end on time? Like ever? Really? Ever? Okay. Let's do the lighter one first. You always want to go light to dark. It always helps that way. All right. So we'll start with the light one, because you can always, oops, I'm breaking it up quite a bit lately. Okay. And we're going to pounce it on. Okay, we're not going to like blend like crazy. Okay, pounce it on. This color is stunning, by the way, you guys. It's one of my favorites too. Okay. I think it's a little bit hard to see on camera, the beauty of it, but I know you guys usually know I'll take a picture after and it'll be nothing than what you see on camera. And what's beautiful down here is that the blue is kind of blending with some of the green that I had, so that's kind of pretty. Creates a really neat effect. Just doing the bottom right now. Okay, just like that. All right. Now I'm just going to get in between here. And if you find that you can't quite get into the little crevices, just wait and use a smaller tool, and then you can get in there, because I don't want it to blend too much with the pink. So I'm going to try not to get too close, otherwise it won't look the way I want it to. I'm going to leave a little bit of room for the dark. And blend it together. This blue is very turquoisey. I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's pretty awesome. On your camera, it might just look like a light blue, but it's very turquoisey on my end. All right, so with the other one, I'm gonna open it up and whoops. All right. Oh, Leanne is on the show. I didn't see you come on. Did you just come on, Leanne? Do you guys see how I'm blending it, you guys? Kind of pouncing on it. And just wait. I'm not blending it yet. I'm just kind of applying it on. And then what I'm going to do is with the lighter one, with the sponge that I had of the lighter one, I'm just going to start blending it in. And it starts to become much more unison. Do you see that? Thanks, girl. Did you have family plans tonight? What were you up to? You like it? Okay, good. Isn't this neat, you guys? How beautiful it just blends. Okay. Can even do a little bit on the bottom here too. A little bit of shadows, darker tones. Just like that. And what it does is you're kind of, I shouldn't be using this color, but that's okay. You're kind of accentuating the lotus leaves right now by doing that, which is really nice. So they'll kind of pop a little bit. Even the flower, just giving them a little bit of dimension when you add a little bit of that dark blue around them, or teal, or what was it called? No, it was called turquoise. Just like that, just giving them a little bit of dimension. So, all right, just like that. Cool. We're going to go back in with the flowers and make them a little bit darker on the bottom too. Okay, let's move to the other page. I have chalk ink, by the way, all over my sleeve. It's hilarious. But it rubs right off, which is really great. Just moving this stuff over so that I can get onto the other side. Whoop. Okay. And maybe we'll start up here this time. Thank you. What do you use for fixative? I use Spectrafix, I think it's called. I gotta go grab it and I'll spray with it at the end so that it doesn't move. But I think it's called Spectrafix. And what's really great is that I can spray it inside the house because it's like organic, it's like safe, which is obviously really great, right? It's non-toxic. It's made from all natural products. So I love that. So that's what I use. It's one of my favorites. I don't like to use anything that's like too chemically. All right. I don't know if you guys can see me doing the bottom. Probably not. Hang on, let me move it a little bit. There's that better? Yeah, you should, Leanne. It's so, you know, I swear it's a stress reliever. Like right now, I'm totally in the zone. Not focusing on my pain, which I have, but just like focusing on art. So it's for sure a stress reliever. Highly recommended for sure. Okay. So now I'm leaving that open because I want to go in with this guy, which I don't know where I put the sponge for that guy. Somewhere. I hate it. Somewhere. What did I do with it? Oh, here. I lose sponges. I lose them. It's like, what the heck do I do with them? And then you want to go with your other sponge and blend it all in so that it looks more realistic. And you certainly want to leave some dark spots up there to give you dimension. And then you want to start going around the edges of the flower with some of your blue to give them some dimension. And we will go, the last thing that we'll do is we'll give the flowers a little bit of pink, dark pink on the edging, because I think the shadows are missing a little bit. So that's what we'll do. All right. Just like that. Okay. Awesome. Okay, so let's go in with the pink and let me find my little stick that I was using. It's right here. Okay, and I'm going to open that up. It's the magenta, actually, I should say. Just want to give it a little bit more shading. Okay. And I think it'll make this a little bit better. I love nurses. I practically live with them, with the way that Ava has so many surgeries that they've become part of our life. Just love every single one of them. They're amazing. Such a big heart. All right. Isn't that better shading, you guys, now? Okay, I'll move it over here so that I can do a little bit of this one. So much for doing 4 pages, huh? Never ends up being that way, does it? No, sir, no way. Oh man, I hate the color it shows up on the screen. Cool, do you like it? All right. Cool. Should we, I don't know if I'm kind of scared. Whoops. I'm kind of scared to write on it. But this is how, I'm dropping everything right now, you guys. Oh my God. Okay. What do you guys think? Did it turn out okay? I might work on it a little bit more, but I think it turned out pretty good considering. I might maybe do a couple more little ones up here. I don't know. I haven't quite decided, but anyways, I really like it. Maybe I'll write something. Do you guys want me to write something right now? Let's see. I don't know. I don't know what would I write? I hate my writing anyway. I'd probably ruin this damn thing. Anyway, I'm going to leave it right now for now, but I really wanted to show you how to work the PanPastels. So I hope that gave you a little bit of an idea. That's it. That's all I got for you, my friends. Thank you for joining me tonight. It was super quiet and awesome, even though we had like a huge amount of views, which is awesome. But it felt very quiet for me because it was very relaxing to do. So if you have any questions, please send me a private message and I'll be sure to get back to you. And for those of you that have asked to come to my to the mixed media group, I'll accept your request after I get off the show. So thanks again for coming, you guys. Have an awesome New Year's, okay?